Well, hurried repairs have been made to the Bud, and Kropfeld's boat now being lowered into the water as we are ready for a restart here. They did not have time, though, to work on the motor. Normally, they would have done that. That motor has been run very hard, but they had to pay all of their attention to the back of the boat getting it repaired. Here is Chip Hanauer's boat. You can see a giant hole in the right sponson where it has been badly battered. Right now, Chip Hanauer is with Johnny Rutherford.
What happened?
The boat was just riding bad all day, and we knew we had a problem. The wind came up and it got rougher and basically just pounded the sponson apart, I think.
It looks like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's no way we could have continued.
Do you think the boat would have sunk had they not gotten to you any sooner than they did?
No, the boat won't go down. That's a sealed compartment there, the sponson. So the sponson went away, but that's all the water that could come in the boat. So that's as much damage as it could incur.
Well, of course, now you're out of the event because you jumped in the water and caused a stoppage. Is that the common rule?
Yeah, it's a common rule. If you stop the heat, then you can't go out. But there's no way we could have fixed it anyway, so we're done.
Well, we both experienced things like this, and there's always next year, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Johnny.
So Chip Hanauer says his boat was not in danger of sinking when he jumped in the water. Jim Kropfeld heads out as we're ready to rerun the World Championship run here on Clear Lake. Now, Tommy Deeth will not be able to go to the final round either. You saw the damage on his boat, and Ron Armstrong has been disqualified for cutting across the front of Deeth's boat. So Renato Molinari, as a result of the points scored earlier, will move into the final heat, as will Jimbo McConnell in Miss USA, another outboard-powered machine, and George Johnson in Executone will move into the final heat as well. They all are getting a chance now as a result of the problems that developed in the first run. The real question is, why did Chip Hanauer jump into the water if the boat was not in danger of sinking? And there is some heated discussion going on the dock about that situation. It might have been a ploy to put him ahead in the national championship. We're ready to run again as they come to the line. It's a ragged start. Molinari is down on the inside, McConnell on the outside. They're well ahead of the rest of the field as we start this race with Molinari appearing to jump the start. We'll have to wait and see what the officials say. Now the Budweiser, under full power, begins to charge up the middle, followed by Jack Schaefer in the American Speedy.
Boy, look at the head of steam that Kropfeld has going into that first turn, heading for the buoy. He has really got it turned on.
And Molinari has got to be very careful on that small boat that he doesn't get tangled in the giant rooster tail that Kropfeld is putting up as he powers now off the turn onto the back straightaway, where he hits speeds upwards of 175 miles per hour.
Jim Kropfeld, that giant Griffon engine roars. Now remember, it's been rung pretty hard in the first segment of this World Championship. They didn't have a lot of time to look at it. Will it continue to last here? It is certainly performing well now. Kropfeld out in front and running strong.
And of course, Paul, they have that patch that they put on the rear of the boat. There we see Jack Schaefer running in second place, but the patch around the prop shaft and the back of the boat on Budweiser, we've got to see if that will hold up.
So there are some question marks about Kropfeld's mount as he turns toward the main stretch one more time, being chased by Jack Schaefer in the American Speedy.
And in this choppy body of water here at Clear Lake, you can see the stress taking its toll on these boats and drivers.
The Bud's in trouble. Kropfeld slows. Kropfeld slowing down. The engine appears to have faltered. There's no rooster tail. We see a big backfire. Here comes Schaefer on the run as Schaefer screams past Kropfeld and into first place, and Kropfeld's Griffon has failed.
Yes, Paul, it appeared that it backfired, so it must have gone out of time. There's something seriously wrong inside Bud's engine.
Miss Renault charges past in second place. Here comes Renato Molinari. He's currently in third, and a disgusted Bernie Little as his engine on the Bud has failed. Now, at this moment, because of this failure, Chip Hanauer wins the season-long national championship. So jumping into the water and stopping the earlier run did benefit Chip Hanauer. Now a problem on the Speedy. Jack Schaefer goes to a stop, and Miss Renault charges into the lead.
Tremendous turn of events. First it was Tommy Deeth, then it was Chip Hanauer out of the race. Kropfeld fell by the sidelines, and now Jack Schaefer is out, and here we look down from the helicopter at the Bud. Kropfeld hurling a life jacket back into the cockpit in disgust. Remember, a year ago, he lost the World Championship when he ran out of fuel. His hopes foiled again today.
But look at this amazing turn of events. Milner Irvin out in front of this race. Most people thought he would not have had a chance at all. It's a brand new boat. New this season. He turns back to see who is chasing him in second place. And here is the fight for second as Renato Molinari is chasing Executone. Molinari, look at the boat jump in the air as Molinari comes past Executone as Executone slows in the water.
Boy, the stopping of that race has certainly taken its toll. There are 3 boats that were in the running completely out of it now. Executone just now going dead in the water, Paul.
And Jimbo McConnell, as he comes off the 4th turn, is now being scored in second place. The officials have penalized Molinari 1 lap for jumping the start. He'll have to run an extra lap. George Johnson, the Executone, he can't get it fired. They're done for the day.
Remember, history being made today. This is the first time the outboards have ever competed with the Unlimiteds. And after this strange turn of events, we now find the outboards running 2nd and 3rd behind this man, Milner Irvin in the Renault.
Right now, Irvin, the Renault, the turbocharged Allison aircraft power plant, a new design on the hull, a wood hull. But one man very happy about it. He's with Gary Gerald. Gary?
Can you believe it?
No. I stood here last year and saw the Budweiser run out of gas with a lot less than a lap. So I don't know, but Renault being world champion, oh my God!
So Jerry Shaneth still doesn't believe it's possible as Mil Irvin charges around this course. If he can only hold it together now, the final turn, the final straightaway, this will be his first Thunderboat Championship if he can do it. It seems that he could coast now. A last scream of the engine, and Mil Irvin has won the World Championship here on Clear Lake at Houston, the new world champion.
What a great thrill must be for Milner Irvin to come across, and of course the whole team who has worked hard all year getting that boat ready.
And John, we're right down here among the crew. Jim Kurt, the veteran crew chief of 20 years. John Staudiker, who designed this radical, innovative boat. Jerry Shaneth, the owner, waiting for Milner Irvin to get in here at the dock so they can all offer their congratulations.
The new national champion driver, Chip Hanauer, congratulates the new world champion owner, Jerry Shaneth. As Mil Irvin coasts to a stop, here is Jimbo McConnell. Who would have believed it? But the circumstances of this day has put Miss USA, her 4 outboard engines, into second place. Here comes Mil heading for the dock. Look at Jerry Shaneth. Boy, there are 2 happy men, the new world champions. Renato Molinari is now running his penalty lap, an extra lap. Nevertheless, he comes home in 3rd place. Now, let's go to Gary Gerald with the new world champion.
What does it feel like at this point? Are there words there to describe the feeling of a world championship?
Very happy. I feel a little guilty about taking it that way, but I guess part of the game plan is to last and not break down, and that's what we did. It's still awfully rough out there, though.
What is this going to mean now to your owner, Jerry Shaneth, to the entire crew, the sponsorship? Have any idea?
Well, Jerry's very happy right now. I think when he finally comes down from his cloud, he's going to really be happy. And with new cars, and he's promised the crew each a new car if we won the world champion. Now he's got to make that good.
Well, a surprising set of circumstances and some very consistent performances make Miss Renault and Mil Irvin the new world champions. At the same time, Chip Hanauer, under controversy, is the new national champion. Congratulations to those gentlemen and those teams.